Hello everyone. I've participated in a tag swap and I wanted to show you all the wonderful artwork that we got back. I think there was 11 of us participating, so we made it 12. One of our group members, Linda, has run a couple of other swaps for us for our little art group, and this one was, she chose the theme On the Banks of the Pond, and Linda will create a front and a back cover. And you just need to make your page and send it to her or drop it off and she'll pick it up and put it into a nice little display. So here we go. I'll just take this big ring off for now. And you can add dangly bits. There's a little something that fell off, but there's a little frog tag to go with it. So On the Banks of the Pond. This is Linda's work. She does the front and the back of the covers, as I said. And this is, she does a lot of pouring, paint pouring, and does a fabulous job. And this is her front cover for everybody. And look at that. And that's just recycled. That's cardboard. I love that. And that's inked and sprayed. It's beautiful. And oh, for everybody, she puts our cards in the front. So this was my card, and this is just a 3x6 typical size of manila tag. I chose to use watercolor, and this technique was interesting. There's a lot of paint at the bottom. There's some sponge work with the paint. And then what I did was I used some stamps. I had a stamp in the heron. I stamped it separately and cut it out of watercolor paper after I colored it. And these, what do you call them? Bulrush. These Bulrush was a stamp, and I stamped right on there. And I just, of course, you know, when you're stamping on something textured, it's not going to show up that great. And I didn't need it to show up that great because I went over and painted it. I used it as I would a template or a tracing. And that turned out pretty good. And the sky is very, very textured. I had some background scrapings on there of molding paste just to make it more textural. And that was fun. That was my take. And the back of my tag, I used a digital print. And around it, I went with crackle paste. And if I'll bring it closer. Oh, I've got shadows in here tonight. And I'm not sure now what colors I used, but there is a whole selection of colors. And that was my tag, front and back. And then this one is from, we don't know, Valerie. Valerie did this one. Again, she's got, oh, beautiful collage. There's, she's using different colors of her paper. There looks like some jelly print paper in there too. And she's used that to collage with, and a little fabric scrap that's been sewn with an embellishment. And she rounded off the tops. I like that look. And on the back, she's got a quote and just beautiful coloring. And here we have Celine. Celine has done, this is so cute. She's done a wonderful little vignette of some things that you're likely to see on the banks of a pond. And on the back, she's got Prince Charming. Look at him. But look at this leaf. Look at the background, what she's done with that. Awesome, awesome work. So creative. It's so much fun to participate in these swaps. They really are. And here we have a tag. That's Alice. Yeah, Alice did some wonderful stenciling. That's great. And some stamping. I love this. And she's used, how clever. She's used the Tim Holtz paper and has aged it. She's antiqued it very nicely. And on the back is the same thing. And I love that she adds a letter, the numbers, because I love numbers. Love numbers. And this one here is from Leslie. Leslie, oh, you got some dangles. I love that. Nice dangles. There's another one too in the back. And she has also done a heron with beautiful imagery down there. And look at this. That's got to be those build a background stamps, and those are just lovely. And she colored them in beautifully. And on the back, look at that. Isn't that stunning? A sunset scene. And here is a dragonfly. Very nice. And Lori has used that, I think it's puddle dye of some sort. And in between the layers, she's cut them out of different colors of paper. And in between the layers of acetate, she has got these fish in there. So it's very visually dimensional to look at. It's really cool. And she's got some fish in there, all textured. Really neat. And it's on foam, so it's very puffy. And there's her background. And I think that's also maybe some pouring or some jelly printing. Most of these girls do jelly printing as well. With me, I have a monthly class of jelly printing, and we just experiment and play with all kinds of techniques. This one is from Rhonda, and she's actually done a little trifold. She's got some stenciling with lily pads, and here she's got some trees, and there's gold in there. And she's made 3 tags, paper tags, and secured them with masking tape. And this is, look how creative that is. Isn't that awesome? And she's used strips of masking tape and then over stamped on it. Really, really good. Nice triptych. Oops, which way did I want it? There we go. And this, oh, the texture on this is wonderful. This is a tag on a tag. The background is done beautifully. This is a nice little piece here. Is that some alcohol pouring, I think? Very nice technique. And Trina, and she's just got a really funky tag in the back. I love that. Good work. Good work. Oh, look what we have here. A turtle. And who is this? This is Rose. Oh, Rose. It's so cute. I love this paper. So you're likely to see ducks. You're likely to see a heron. And a pretty tag. Great paper in the background. I don't know what you did to it or if that was the paper. That's gorgeous. Oh, look. Yeah. She used... I don't know, I think it was Ciao Bella paper. Oh, so pretty. Love that image. Look, and the turtle. Oh, so sweet. And this is another tag of Linda's. Here, Linda has created the background by stitching different strips of sari ribbon. Really creative. And she's got the swan, she's got lily pads, and the lotus flowers. Oh my God, this is so great. And here you can see the back. So the stitching you see on the front is also on the back of the tag. And it's just, again, it makes its own texture. Really cool. Oh, I love this one. A mud hen, a nice little circle. I love the look of this, the composition. It's a corrugated tag. She's got some grasses here. There's some funky cheesecloth. There's texture on a tag that's been... it's just collaged in the background and a little embellishment there. This is really cool. Who did this? Leanne. Nice back of the tag. This is very good. This is nice. I like that. This one is another one from Linda. She's added some dancing dangly bits at the bottom. Woohoo! And there's another little, some beads up there that she's added as a little clipped on there. Oh, just, I love the background. It's very eclectic. She's got some copper stickles on there for the bulrush. And look at all of that. Delicate die cuts with a duck and a bit of fiber. Bit of textile or some ribbon. More sari ribbon at the top. Oh, it's just awesome. And then Linda has also done the back of it. So here again, this looks like it might be some paper or some tissue. Or napkin, and she stamped on it, and there's an image, and that's the back of her pouring. So this is matching kind of the front. You can see the pouring there and the pouring in the back, and she does a really fabulous job of that. If you're local, and when it's time again to take classes, do take one from Linda. She explains everything in the process so thoroughly, and you just can't go wrong, and there's just so much to do with it. So here is our little tag swap. It's so much fun to go through and see everybody's work. So there it is. That's my share for today. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.